this is Christine with Visionary Holistic Solutions, and we are going to be in the throat chakra in our 7 chakra series today. So the throat chakra is governed by Archangel Gabriel. All right, and it represents the color blue. So this is actually located right where your throat is. Kind of the base of your throat. So right down in this area. And any blue crystal would work for this. I have here I think it's a lapis lazuli, but sodalite would also work. Blue aventurine, there's lots of blue crystals out there that you can use. You can also wear the color blue. You can also eat blue foods. So blueberries is the first one that comes to mind. Blackberries, plums, purple grapes, again, anything that is blue, figs, kelp. All right, blue raspberries. So this represents creativity, speech, individual needs, and will. The very pure relates to either the respiratory system, to higher intelligence, and the power of communication. So, when I think of the throat chakra and when it is balanced versus unbalanced, it actually shows up when you're unbalanced as a literal lump in your throat. So, if you ever feel like you can't swallow, and again, this is outside of medical issues like a sore throat or anything like that, okay? This is if you're in good health normally, but you feel like a lump in your throat where you can't swallow. A lot of times that will show up as something that you need to say or that you want to say, but either can't or are choosing to stay silent. So the affirmation that I have for this chakra is, my voice is my power. I speak my truth. So, I relate this very heavily to people who maybe in their childhood weren't listened to or didn't feel that they had a voice, okay? There's that saying that goes, children should be seen and not heard. And that in itself is very indicative of a childhood where the child doesn't get a voice, doesn't get to say anything about what their feelings are or anything along those lines. So it can be difficult as an adult to kind of come back from that. You know, how do I use my voice? How is my voice my power? You really have to think about how often society tries to hush us and to silence us and to make us feel that our voice is not powerful and doesn't mean anything. Okay, so I mean, you could use politics, for instance, and go to voting. You know, there's so many people I've heard say, my vote doesn't even mean anything, so I'm not even going to bother. You know, there's a lot of power in our voices. And so when you choose to speak up and to use your voice as your power, then you are in balance. If there is something that, let's just say, you need to say to somebody but aren't, you're holding something back, it can very much hinder your throat and kind of, again, feel that lump. I know that sometimes when you are barely starting to cry, you can feel that lump in your throat. To me, that is almost a time when you want to scream. You want to rage out and to say something, but you're choosing to swallow your words, right? And it's causing this blockage right here. Another visual that you can do, I read this somewhere, and it was to imagine a free-flowing waterfall, okay? Imagine it being completely open and just it being a very beautiful waterfall. So you're using your voice is your power, and you are strong and secure in that. So, again, if it's out of balance, there's just lots of things you can do. One of them is speak up. You know, some people bury their problems down and don't speak out about things that bother them because they want to keep the peace. They don't want to stir the pot, you know. I think of it as they are choosing their own or someone else's peace over their own. So, if you're doing that to yourself, you're probably feeling that your throat chakra is blocked or in need of balancing, okay? So again, the blue crystals, you could even wear a blue necklace would be a great thing because it's right there at your throat area, or something that at your collar area with your clothes would have blue in it, okay? And again, to just use that affirmation, you could stand in the mirror and look right at yourself and say, my voice is my power. I speak my truth. And in saying that and looking yourself directly in the eye, it is so affirming that you're going to go out and feel that power to be able to speak what it is you need to say in your life. So let's take a look at. Yep. Okay. So I was looking at what your journal prompt would be for this. And it is, what is something I need to say? So if you want to go journal about this, what is it that I need to say? What is it that even could be holding me back from saying what I need to say? So this is the part of us that we need to go and look at and understand better on why it is out of balance and what in the past. It doesn't even have to be from this lifetime, okay? Maybe you've had many lifetimes of being silenced in some way or another. So, what your responsibility is to heal from that and to use your voice as your power. It is very powerful, and that's kind of an ancient secret that, most people don't want you to know about. So, use your voice. It is your power. And honestly, as you put your voice out, it vibrates at a certain frequency, and this attracts people into your life. It magnetizes them to you. So whether it is your soul tribe, whether it is jobs or experiences, or even just places to go and journeys, people are going to find you based on your voice because your vibration is what's coming out, and that is what is resonating with people. So that's all I have today on the throat chakra. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope we'll keep going and you can look at the other chakra systems. Thank you so much. Bye.